Peace, family. Yeah, I'm gonna finish up. I got cut off in the last video, so I'm gonna finish up a couple points that I was making. And I was just saying how I had the benefit of being raised a certain way to where you couldn't just say certain things in my household without backing it up in any way. You just could. I couldn't just. I really couldn't um, say I was a Christian until I've done my reading and until I could demonstrate the points that were thought as favorable. So I couldn't just say certain things without putting a certain amount of work in. And what I was saying, when I was getting to in the other video, I went through this little point when I first started getting the information, and I wanted to share. I wanted to share some of the information I was learning into, and I really realized that people have no people don't stand on anything. The things that they believe in, they have no standing in. People say they're Christians, but you ask them simple questions about the first five books of the Bible, and they don't know what you're talking about. You ask them to speak on some of the weird, extremely weird, uh, warlike and warlike and uh I don't even know what the word for it is. The Old Testament is all fire and brimstone, taking people's land, eliminating bloodline. See, that's why I have to. The Bible it's a lot of good that comes out of the Bible. It's a lot of good that come out of Christianity, but that book needs to be really re-looked at because it's a lot that it speaks to why some Christians are so confused and they really are not even Christians at all. They're closer to Satanists than they are closer to Christians because it's so much contradictory things going on. First of all, the Old Testament and New Testament almost totally contradict themselves. Second of all, it's a book on righteousness and a way of living, but in the Old Testament, the God is telling, and that seems, and I'm just gonna be real. I'm just gonna have to be real. To me, the God of the Old Testament seems like what I was talking about. Uh, a human being who has transcended the illusions of reality and has coupled a high understanding, a high spiritual understanding with a high technological understanding. That seems like a person like that more than a benevolent being. It seems like a person who seems like a military general telling his armies to go eliminate key points. That's just what it seems like to me. And like I'm saying, this is coming from a person. This is coming from a person who's read the first five books of the Bible more than one time. Who at a young age, oh, you don't have nothing to do. Oh, you want to go outside? You better read that and tell me and give me a summary. And that was a benefit to me. It might have been a blower as a young child wanting to go outside and run, but looking back on it now, it 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 it, it it opened my interpretation, and it also it's going to kind of block me. That's why I'm the paradigm killer. Because anything that I look, anything that I'm going to say I subscribe to, I have to put time into it. I'm not just going to pop up tomorrow and be like, oh, I'm a Hebrew, I'm a Muslim. And I'm just, like I was saying in the other video, I'm kind of just past that. I'm past. I believe that we should, like I said, the story of Osiris. If there's 13 pieces if there's 13 sciences, or 13, 14 different aspects of high culture that we once had, I want all of it back. Why would I want to settle for a piece or two? I want to try to reassemble all of my knowledge. Why would I want just the I don't understand. I don't understand that thinking. That's why I don't understand, and that's why I kind of I am what I am. What I am. I study everything. I've studied. I even look into Scientology. I study everything because I have a feeling that, not even a feeling. Part of my basic theory is that European culture has stolen everything from black civilization. And when I mean everything, I mean almost everything. I mean everything. So I'm just trying to put back all my pieces of knowledge. I want that. I want to get as close as I can to the original mystery system. You know, and this video is going to be called First of All Part 2. So first of all, let me get into a couple things. Like I said on another video, and I'm going to say it again, because I've noticed the thing about people. Sometimes you have to drill things into people's head, especially with my fiery speech. I have to drill certain things into the conscious of people. First of all, I'm not a racist at all. I love people. I really do. And it's really one of my downfalls. I wish I wasn't so loving in a way. I love people. But when I talk about Europeans, or I say these Europeans, these Caucasians, these Europeans, I am talking about an ancient class of Jewish Europeans, from different aspects depending on time period, that have not been stopped for thousands of years, and they are still perpetuating the same common goal. Several little covets are perpetuating the same goal, and they're trying to get to the same goals. That's who I'm talking about when I say these evil Europeans. When I get into Spain and in the Muslim aspect of my research, when I talk about these Arabs, I'm not talking. Even though, well, let me say on point. I'm not talking about these Arabs. I'm talking about the actual Arab slave trade. I'm talking about these not even Mohammedan. Yeah. These Mohammedan dynasties that basically, these Mohammedan dynasties that basically were taken over. Let me just say this. When it comes to the Muslim aspect, the Muslim Spanish aspect. It is probably the most fraudulent history, especially dealing with the actual rise of the Prophet Muhammad. That is totally a Arab, Arab, Frankish, what's that dynasty? Ottoman dynasty fabrication, and I have I pretty much done the research on that, and I can pretty much line up on one side the wars that happen in the wars that we can confirm through historical fact. I can line those up with the so-called rise of Muhammad, and you'll see the true story of what happened, and then how, like European culture does very frequently, they go back and backdate the story and put themselves in power in the time period that they're trying to control. That's what they do. That's what was done, and the Prophet Muhammad is one instance in history where I can kind of almost prove it. I'll say that first of all, and that's a mouthful. First of all, and let me do this, and then I end this one. Let me do this one, and then I end this one. Um, if Amin Ra Squad hears my videos, and they can get over the fire and understand possibly through some of my other videos why I came at them the way I came at them, then I will be really honestly open to not even the debate, just a dialogue, and I will be open to that, and really, so it's not for me to know everybody's plan, but it's just a lot of stuff that I can't keep on turning my head to. That's why I came at the Amaran Squad the way I did. Like I said in the other video, I don't take back nothing I said, really. I pretty much mean it. And just the character was shown to me, and it broke my heart. Like I said, I feel like J. Cole talking about Kanye West when it comes to the Amon Ra Squad, but I'll be more willing to a dialogue with Khonsu. I'll say that will be if see, because y'all could pull a brother polite. Y'all can pull a brother polite and think that y'all can ignore a problem away, which doesn't work. Or you can reach out and I have a conversation with Khonsu. I'll say that. And I'll pretty much end it off of that. I'll say that though. I'm willing to debate. I'm not. I'm not a tyrant. I am not a tyrant, and mostly that's what I'm trying to fight against: tyrants of any form. So I just wanted to keep it 100, and I wanted to speak on a couple things while I was nice and calm. So, Phoenix Bars, the Paradigm Killer. Peace.